Hey everybody, this is Sawanda Spinks with BornToBlossom.com, and I just want to first and foremost say thank you. Thank you all so much for just the outpouring of the love that I got, the prayers that I got, the thoughts, the concerns. I mean, I really appreciate you guys just being there in the time of need, of my need. As you all know, a very dear friend of mine passed away last week, and he died from cancer. He actually was living with cancer for 5 years, and we laid him to rest on Saturday. And I'm not going to lie and say that this was not a tough couple of weeks, because we found out, of course, that the doctors gave him a week to live, and sure enough, it was a week that he was able to stay with us on this earth. But my friend is not physically suffering anymore. And I just thank you guys so much, again, for the prayers, the thoughts, and the love for me and for his family. And, as I was there at his funeral, I thought of some things, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So I do hope that you have a pen and paper ready, because yes, on the subject line I did say it's time to write your eulogy. And I know some of you guys are saying, okay, Sawanda, why are we going there? Well, I'm going to tell you why. But the first thing I wanted to share with you is when I was sitting there, listening to my friend's eulogy, obituary, I started thinking, wow, what do I want people to say about me? Or to, what do I want to leave as far as a legacy, And I started thinking, and I realized that I believe that I am a catalyst for people, or for you. I am a catalyst that helps you be the person that you were meant to be. Hence the reason why I titled my business Born to Blossom, because I truly believe that every single one of us were born to live on purpose, to live with passion. And I feel like I am that catalyst, whether it's speaking or whether it's coaching, whether it's giving resources, whether it's sharing ideas through through the things that I am selling or that I am giving for free. It doesn't matter. I believe that I am here to help inspire you to be the best person that you were or that you are supposed to be. And so I started thinking about my legacy and the things that I want to leave here, on this earth before I pass away. And another thing that I thought of, was, again, what's my legacy? And then number two, what will people say about me? What is my eulogy? What's my eulogy going to be all about? And the reason why I want you to start thinking about your own eulogy, because, think about it. When people say to start your goals with the end in mind or with the end result, well, what better end than the eulogy? Because to be honest, we all have to die. We're all going to pass away. We're going to. And so the question is, how are you living today? What are you doing today to create your legacy, to create the things that you want people to say about you? And people are going to say it anyway. So regardless if you don't say it or if you don't write it, somebody's going to write it for you. So what do you want them to say? So I want you to take out a piece of paper, and I really want you to start writing in the end result. What is it that I want to leave on this earth when I pass? I want you to write that down, and I really want you to ponder over that. I don't want you to just write anything, but I really want you to just write about it. Just really think about it first and then write about it, okay? Only because, if your year is starting to look like last year and you want a change, meaning you want some changes in your life, and you look at last year and the year before and they're starting to look the same, and this year it's starting to look the same as well, then it's really high time that you stop making excuses. Stop making excuses. Stop living your excuses and start living your purpose. Start living your passion. I'm such a believer in that, because if I never did it myself, I could not have told you how wonderful and how just happier you are when you are, living with passion. I can't describe it enough, to just let you know that it's so great when you find what you really love to do, and you are happy, and you're with meaning, you're on purpose, you're on fire, And so I think that's why I'm such a stickler. I'm such a driver when it comes to living your passion. I really believe that. A lot of you guys also read my blog last week, and I want to thank you guys for just the overwhelming responses that I got. I really got some really great replies. Some of you guys are even telling me your insecurities and your fears. And I definitely am going to write you guys back. So if I haven't written you back yet, you will get a reply very shortly. But I wanted to write that and to share that with you guys, and to be a little more personal about it, because I wanted to let you know that I'm not perfect. There's no one on this earth that's living that is perfect. I mean, we all have some type of imperfections. The difference that makes all of us is how we react to those issues, the problems, the insecurities. How do you deal with your insecurities? And I wanted to share what I have gone through and am going through, and it's every day that I have to tell myself to do what I fear and watch that fear disappear. Just do it. And then I have to remind myself that life equals risks. It does. And you're going to have to take risks in some way, form, or fashion. You're going to have to do it, okay? So it's really time that we get off of our excuses. We get off our, woe is me, and this is why, and this is what needs to be. No. Stop trying to be perfect. Stop trying to make this excuse a reason as to why you can't do it. We understand you may not have the husband, you may not have the wife, or you may not have the house, or you may not have the child, or you may not have the weight, or you may not have, the looks, or you may not have, whatever, whatever it is. And I say this out of love. It's time that you start living the life the way you want it to live. How do you want to live your life? Stop sitting here thinking that everything has to be perfect. It's not going to be perfect. I always say that you can perfect along the way, but you have to do something now. So this is your chance to get off your excuses and start living your passion. If you don't know how to live your passion, stop saying that you don't know what your passion is without coming and talking to me. If you have not gotten your free, complimentary coaching session from me, then what are you waiting for? What's taking you so long? What I've learned with my friend Death is that Death does not wait for you to be perfect. Death does not wait for you to be 40, 50, 60, 70 years old. Death comes at your door at any time. And so right now, how can you live your best life right now while you are here on this earth? What can you do right now to give, to share, to receive, and to love someone else? And what better way to do it than to live your passion, to live what you really are meant to be doing? So this is not it's not a scolding, but this is kind of like a gentle, it's time to get up. This is like your time where it's really enough about the excuses, and it's more about now living. So we are ending February as of this week. March 1st, it's time, not even March 1st, today. March 1st is coming up. Today, what are you doing right now to live your best life? And I want you to start off your best life by thinking of the end result, having the end result in mind. I want you to think about your eulogy today, and I want you to write your eulogy. What would you want someone to say about you after you have passed, you've moved on from this physical life? Until then, and I love to hear from them too, so definitely send your eulogies if you like to. I won't share it with anybody, but if you'd like to, you can send it to Sawanda Spinks at borntoblossom.com. And, let me take a look at them. I'd love to hear or to see what you have to say about yourself. And until then, I want you to continue to blossom, continue to enjoy the life that God has given you, because life truly is a gift from God. Take care and continue blossoming. Bye.